All right, we're going to start a new tutorial. This time we're going to do animated scene. Just adjust this here. It says in this project you create a simple animated scene with graphics, a bit of text, a simple animation, and some music. Click on the steps below and be creative. Remember, if you must leave your activity before you are finished, jump directly to step 8 to learn how to save your project. So I think I'll do step 1 and then I'll go to step 8 just to remind us about the saving of work. Let's see here. Create background, animated scene. Start with a background for a street scene. Click on the Paint Clip Art button on the toolbar. So here is the painting clip art button right up here, and it's called the painting / clip art button because see, it has these different, it has painting tools, backgrounds, this is called singles, and animation are buttons that are, figures that can be used for animation. So anyway, here we're on the paint tab, painting tools tab. So we'll pick a color for the street. Then click on the solid rectangle tool. It's this guy. Click along the left edge of the page and draw a flat rectangle across the page. Okay, I can do that. Then select a light blue color and select the paint can. I think one of these is actually called Sky. I'm going to pick this one. I like that color. Maybe a little lighter. Yeah. And the paint tool, there we go. Click above the street. That's what I did, yeah. To paint the sky. Oh yeah, let me undo this to show you what can go wrong. Is there an undo button? Alright, let's see. Where's undo? Oh, okay. Undo, undo, undo. Oh, it's not undoing. Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to pick white and I'll just paint everything white. Or, you know what? Just type in clean. There, everything goes to white. So I'm going to start over here and make a mistake so that you can see. So I'll click on my street and click on my solid rectangle. And let's say I didn't go quite all the way. I left a little space there. So then if I pick blue and try to fill in, it's going to do the whole area there. So now I can undo and I can go back to gray and fill in the rest of this little, oops, pick my rectangle again and fill in that space there. And now I can pick my blue sky color and fill it in again. Still a little bit here. What you could do, I wonder, will this let me? No, not really. Maybe what I could do is I'm going to pick the filled rectangle and pick my blue again. Is this the blue I was using? I think it was this one. And so I think you have to pick the color and then pick the tab, and you can kind of see it gets, if you click it once it goes gray, if you click it twice it goes white again. So I'm going to make sure it's gray. And now if I do like this, see, I can get my line even, looks like, kind of. Alright, good enough. Okay, so I'm going to click on this guy so that I'm not choosing anything accidentally. Okay, so click above the street. If you fill the entire page by mistake, do that. Okay. Fill in any holes in the street, which I did. Okay, so we saw how to do that, how to fix things up and fill in the holes. Next, pick a shade of green and fill in the bottom of the page. Okie doke. Here's our grass. Or, if you prefer, you can pick the grass pattern. You can do that. So if we pick that pattern and pick the fill bucket, we get the green grass. You can control the opacity of each color. I think that's how you say it, or opacity. The opacity slider sets how solid or transparent a color will be. Set it to a lower opacity level, opacity, whatever. So what happens when I do that? Oh, and then fill with grass. All right, so I guess what I got to do, because notice I can't just refill this with white anymore, because the way fill works, because these are slightly different shades of green, right, and some dark colors, and the way fill works is that it replaces the color. It replaces one specific color until it hits a different color. So I could, let's see, choose maybe a solid white rectangle, because I want to redo this bottom part. I want to redo it with the transparency, and then do like this, and like this. Okay, so now I got my white bottom again. So here I'm going to pick grass, and then I'm going to set this opacity to, like, yeah, let's say, I don't care, 45, and then fill it in. And you can see the difference. So it's lighter in color. All right, so that's what that looks like. So let's go to the next thing here. An animated scene. So now add some shapes from the library. So now add some houses and trees to your street in the painting/clip art palette. That's this. See, and it says painting/clip art up at the top. Click on either the single shape button or the animation shapes. Well, I'm going to pick on the single shapes, because that's where this, I think that buildings are. Maybe not. Oh, nope. I think it's on the animation shape. Let's see. Oh yeah, there are the buildings. So you'll see a collection of shapes and object shape sets. Click on it and drag it onto the page. All right, I can do that. Just drag it onto the page, and oh, there it is. Next, drag the house to an appropriate location on the far side of the street. When you're sure the house is where you want it, stamp the shape. All right, so let's. It looks like it wants to end up around here from the picture. Maybe leave a little space for a tree or something. And now let me stamp it there. Yoink, okay. Oh, there are two ways to stamp the shape. So the way I did it was I chose the stamp tool and stamped it. Or you can do a control click or right click or whatever. And let's do that one too. Let's put a house next to another house next to it. Right there. And we can control and say stamp, and that'll stamp that guy right there. Okay. The house is now part of the background. Place several other houses and some trees. Okay. Houses and trees. Let's see. I think the trees are right here. Yeah, there's a tree. Let's stick that on. That's a little big, so I'm going to use the magnifying glass and make it smaller. I think that works. And I think I have this the size I want. I wonder if I can copy it. Let me see. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so let me stamp this guy. And I'll drag another one here. And make that one smaller. Oh wait, can I copy it now? Oh yeah, copy. If I make it smaller, is that what messes it up? Let's see. Oh, or maybe if I select it there, now I think I can copy it. See, now it's got these selection boxes around the edge here. So I'm going to say copy and paste one more because I want 3 of them all together here. So I'm going to stick this one over here and stick. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't have as much room as this guy. So I'm not gonna keep this one. And oh yeah, you can also remember the control. Okay. And I'll stick a house. Where is that house? Oh, here's a house. Okay, so this is in the singles. It looks like this house. And I'll stick this one right there. And stamp that one. Okay, so now I have several trees and houses, and now I'm going to do my save. And remember, you can always jump around in the tutorial this way by clicking on that table of contents thing, and then we go to saving your work, which we'll do in all the projects. We'll need to practice this one. So to save a project, you go to File, Save Project, and this is an animated scene. I'm going to stick this in my demos folder, and I'll make a new folder for an animated scene. There we go. Okay, so that's saved, and in the next video we will pick up with step 2, which is add some shapes from the library.